grew up in a small town in central Illinois, and I ended up hearing first about WashU from my dad. I walk up those stairs right at the front of the university, and I just is exactly what I envision a university being like. I remember getting the letter and just screaming and being really excited that I had gotten in. I knew I wanted to major in psych, and I decided I'm going to try to get a job in the psych department. And I just barged right into the door of the chair of the department, which turned out to be Roddy Roediger. I'm going to be a freshman, and I'm looking for a work-study job. Do you know anything? He was like, well, I hire someone to work in my lab. Do you want to do that? And I said, sure, that sounds great. And he sent me home with 2 articles to read. So I actually dove into research my first day on campus. That one coincidental thing that happened even before I started influenced my whole life. My most memorable moment is actually 9/11 happened when I was on campus. I had this moment of, what do I do? Where do I go? And in that moment, I was like, I go to my lab. We spent the day together just kind of looking over the news and being together and connecting. When I came to WashU, I thought I wanted to be a clinician. I spent all my time thinking about these other things, about race and inequality and doing research, and that's what I love. One of my very favorite professors was Roddy. He looked out for me, he helped me out when I was struggling. He really taught me to appreciate the science of psychological research, and I feel forever grateful. He's continued to be a mentor even today. The thing that got me really excited every day was thinking about these bigger social problems, these issues about race and inequality and gender. And it was at WashU that I discovered that as a psychology major, you could go on for a PhD in psychology and actually study those kinds of questions. Right after I left WashU, I went to Harvard as a PhD student in social psychology. I was then very fortunate to get a job at Yale, where I became a professor for 5 years before moving out to University of Washington. I'm really interested in how it is that kids come into the world and figure out how the rest of us, the adults, sort the world into all these categories that turn out that most of us think have very deep meaning. How do kids figure out that of all the possible different ways you could divide the world, that these are the ones that matter and these ones don't? I think the case of transgender kids is really interesting because it's a case where a kid is saying, I'm in this group, and the rest of the world around them is saying, no, you're not. You're in this other group. What are the implications for that child of feeling that something is true about themselves that everyone around them is insisting is not true? I think that desire to be better, to surround myself with good people, to try to deserve those good people in my life, I think is the thing that drives me every day. My advice to students wanting to have impact in the world is put yourself around people who are having impact, learn how they're doing that, and be a part of a team of people who share your goal, and you will have impact. I'm especially honored to win this award because it comes from WashU, this place that played an incredible role in my development. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am today in any sense of the word if it wasn't for WashU. So the idea that anyone at WashU would believe I was deserving of something like this is incredibly meaningful.